Hey guys, FortTorials here, and I'm bringing you some redstone tutorial, I guess. Welcome to episode 1 of Fortcraft. Now, today I'm going to be showing you some of the simple basics. Repetition, 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 repetition. Okay, so today I'm going to show you an AND gate, a NOT gate, and an NOR latch. Now, to begin with, I'm going to show you an AND gate. This thing is as simple as it gets. All you need to do is 3 torches, 3 blocks, and then 1 piece of redstone on top. Place it this way. Place it in this combination, and you should be good. So basically, what this does is I like to call it I like to think of it as AND gate, because not only do you need this one to be turned off, this one needs power supplied to it, and this one. So it's not just one, it's 2, hence the AND. This makes it so that way it needs 2 inputs for 1 output. Very, very easy, very helpful. Save you a lot of time. That's basically all it is. As long as there is power being supplied to this block and this block, you're good. Because once this torch is turned off and this one is turned off, this one will turn on because this redstone is powering this block, which turns this off. Now, if you guys don't know how redstone torches work, I'm going to show you real quick. And redstone torches, they supply power. But not only do they supply power, they can also be turned off. So let's just say if I were to do this, and then I were to do that, and then put another one here. Redstone torches, as long as there's no power being applied to the block that the redstone torch is on, it will be on. So notice how this one's no power is being applied to it, so it is applying power. So redstone torches, one moment, I gotta, and then, yeah. So redstone torches, it's as simple as that. Now, one thing you gotta be careful of, though, is that, well, actually, it's not really, you don't have to be careful of it, but redstone wiring, there has to be 1 block in between, or else it links up with the redstone next to it, like so. You gotta be careful when you're doing that, because if you want, as I'll show you behind me, not this second, but there's something behind me that incorporates the AND gate, the NOT gate, and the NOR latch. Now, NOR latch is last on my list. I don't know why I was going to go to that one. The NOT gate. I'm just all over the place today. The NOT gate is a simple solution to hard problems. Now, let's say you want this door here to open. So, what do? You hook it up to some redstone, and then you put a torch here, and you're going to want that torch to apply power. But thing is, that's not going to work. That's weird. Last time I did that, it opened. No, that won't open, will it? And then I'm going to go, and then, yeah, it works. So let's say right here. Oh, that's because I had it 1 farther. Okay, so right here, so you see the door, it's closed. But you want the door to stay closed, but right now it's open, and it's because of this torch. But what if you need that torch there for a mechanism, or for the wiring? That's when a NOT gate comes in. A NOT gate simply is an inverter, which is what I was talking about earlier. The power from this redstone torch is being applied to this block, which is turning this redstone torch off, which then allows the door to close, because as long as there's power being supplied to it, it will open, and that's not what you guys are wanting. So that's a NOT gate. Now it's time for the NOR latch. The NOR latch is kind of like the light switch for redstone. You're gonna need a 3x3 radius area, not a 3x3 radius, a 3x3 area, and 2 blocks, 1 on the corners like so. Now, how this works is on the front of these. So it's like the front of this one and the back of this one. You're gonna want them. So pretty much you're going to want the redstone torches on this middle row, like so. At that point, you're going to wire up, creating a full circuit. But you may be wondering why this isn't working. If it was a full circuit, then why is there one over here? If it was a full circuit, then it would be all lit up. But that's the beauty of this. It's a light switch without being as simple as a light switch. This is an alternator. It alternates the current when... No, it's not an alternator. It is a switch. It's not a NOR latch. As long as there's power being... As long as this is supplying power, this one is not. But let's say something were to supply power to this redstone. Even if this were to turn off again, this is still applying power and this one's on because there's no power being applied to it. Now you'll see if I were to switch something, do that there, then this too turns on. Notice how on off. Maybe not as fast as I did it. No, see, even there. As long as there's some power, it turns that off, which then in turn turns off the power being supplied to this, stopping that from being on, which applies power to that. I'm probably confusing you guys, but in other words, as long as this torch is on, that torch is off, which in turn keeps this one on because this is not supplying power to it. So I've showed you the AND gate, the NOT gate, and an RS NOR latch. Now let me show you something you can do with it, incorporating all three of these. Over here I've created a simple combination lock door. Granted, the door doesn't go anywhere, you can easily just walk around it. It's not one of those, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I'm freaking out, man, I'm freaking out. No, it's a simple, this isn't meant to look pretty, this is meant to be informative. This is showing you how to do it, what to do. Now I'm not going to show you how to hide it yet, maybe I'll do that next time. Huh, I froze in midair. But maybe I'll show you how to do that next time. But real quick, I'm just going to show you how all three of these are incorporated. Here, you'll notice a NOT latch. A NOT gate, where all of that power is turning this off, which in turn is keeping this torch on. As you can see, this button is direct to this second torch. So even if I were to just press this button all day, that torch is not going to turn on until I turn this on and then do that. Notice how even though that was on for just a short millisecond, or for like 1 second, it was still enough power to turn this on and allow the door to open. Now this is not meant to be pretty. This is just showing you guys how it is all incorporated. Notice how how the redstone has not been hidden. It's just nice, simple. Hook that straight up to here, and then straight up to there. This took me a little bit to understand. You want the door to be hooked up to the section that this torch is hooked up to. And I know that probably makes no sense at all, but you want... Okay, let me retry this. So the door needs to be hooked up to the redstone that's going to be turned on when the button is pressed, when the switches are all in the correct combination. So that way all of the redstone here is lit up together. Now in order to reverse this, that's where the second button comes in handy. So in other words, like if I were to just put a couple blocks here and then put a couple blocks here and move this so it was like, I can show you guys how to hide this. I actually, on one of the first servers I worked on, my friend Tristram's server, I made a bank. And using this exact system right here, I made it a combination lock that only a few people knew, which is where people would put their precious items like gold, diamonds, and then, yeah. It was a small server though, it was only a few people, and I mean, it was like a good 6 or 7 people, but it was a good, trusty, mature server, because it was all good friends. No one's gonna like steal from each other unless they return it. Like, it's not stealing, because literally people like saying, "Oh, it's not stealing, it's borrowing without returning it." No, we would actually return it. Like if we borrowed something and had to use it up, we would get the person more and like return it either with new or the same equipment. So notice how they're all in starting position, and then I press the button and nothing's happening. So the way this works is this, whatever combination, if you want like that one down and that one down, then what you'd want to do is you would want to put redstone torch there and there, because the way this works is this redstone torch, or whichever, the redstone torches that are going to be on the backs are supplying power to the to this redstone, which is running to this block. Now the only way this is going to work, or this is going to work, is if this is on, which then turns this one off. But to do that, this needs to be off. And then at that point, only then will you be able to press the button and open the door, which then you walk in and turn that off. So here is the RS NOR latch. Here's the AND gate, and here's the NOT gate. It's as simple as that. Notice how three simple redstone tools have been combined into a simple simple device that allows you to better protect your home, any hidden objects, secret places, anything like that. It's as simple as that. Now let's say if I were to want this one down in order to do that, then all I'd have to do is switch it up and put a redstone torch there instead. And then notice how that one's down. It still won't open. Well, first I need to turn it off. But so it's down and it still won't open. Now if I were to do this and this, it still won't open because this one right here is applying that. Now notice how when this switch is in the on position but the torch is off, that's because it's supplying power. As when that's in the off position, this is supplying power, which is stopping that. That's how this works. Now that one's off, and all I have to do is simply click this. Now you may notice redstone on top. That's because, actually I don't know if this will work or not, but that's weird because like I've done it a lot of the times in the past. That would not work. I don't know why, I don't know what it was, but that would not work. And I took a long ass time trying to figure out how to make it so I didn't have to do that, and I could not. But yeah, so guys, this has been Fort Garrison, and I hope this redstone tutorial has been helpful. And remember, if you like this video, if this has helped you any, if you use this as reference, feel free to like this video, show me feedback, or give me feedback. Feedback is appreciated. Leave a comment below if this helped you out, and well, if you'd like to see more of my videos, remember to subscribe. It's getting a tad dark. And yeah, this has been Fort Garrison. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.